click on apply now. And when you click on apply now, you'll be prompted to a tab where you can put the list of all the courses that you want to select. If you are a degree student or if you want to join a degree program, you should have similar course in 3 different institutions, because we have choice number 1A, B, and C. Before you go to 3, 4, and 5, to 2, 3, and 4, we have number 1, A, B, and C. Now, in A, B, and C, you are supposed to have the same course but in different institutions. For example, this student has Bachelor of Science in Nursing in DKUT, JKUAT, and KU. So, same nursing course but in 3 different institutions. That is important because you will not be allowed to put different programs or different courses in A, B, and C. It has to be the same course but in different institutions. Now make sure that here you put the course that is your favorite, because it is the one you are most likely to be placed in, but not always. So number 2, 3, and 4 should also be courses you'll be comfortable joining, because I remember this is 2025, so last year 2024, most of the students we applied for were placed in option number 2, number 3, and number 4. So it is not always obvious that you'll be placed in choice number 1, A, B, and C. Make sure that even choice number 2, 3, and 4 are courses that you'll be comfortable joining. Don't put any course here that you would not want to join. Make sure you have a list of 4 courses that you're comfortable joining, which are within your passion or what you want to pursue, the career that you want to pursue in life. The Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service is the platform through which all students are required to apply for their courses. And in this video, I will be explaining the step-to-step procedure that you can use as a student or a parent to apply for the right courses through this platform. Now, the first step is checking for eligibility. And eligibility means what do you qualify for? Because different students qualify for different courses. Now we have 4 levels, and the first level is the degree courses. We have the diploma courses, the certificate courses, and the artisan courses. If you have 46 points and above, that is a C+, you qualify for degree courses. If you have 32 points, that is C- and above, you qualify for diploma courses. And if you have a minimum of D, which is 18 points, you qualify for certificate courses. And then any other students with a minimum of E qualify for artisan courses like electrician, mechanic, and such. So in the first step, make sure that you check what you qualify for. Do you qualify for degree courses? Do you qualify for the diploma courses, the certificate courses, or the artisan courses? Then the second step is accessing the KUCCPS portal and log into your portal. Now to log into your account, you need 3 things. Number 1, you need the username. This is your KCSE index number. You need the year, which year did you sit for your KCSE. Then you need your KCPE index number, and that will be your password. The KCPE index number or your birth certificate number, that will be used as your password. If you had already changed your password earlier, you should use the new password that you created. And if you are logging in for the first time, then your KCPE index number should work. Now, after entering all the information correctly, you should click login, and this will take you to the dashboard. Now you can see here, this is my dashboard. Now, immediately after you log in, this is how your dashboard will look like. You can see here we have the dates. Yeah, the deadline dates. And for the 2025 students, the deadline is April 30. So you'll see the deadline for the different programs, for the degree students, TVET programs, and the diploma programs. And then immediately you'll see the available institutions and programs. We have universities, private universities, colleges, public colleges, and university TVETs. Then you'll see your student details. So in the dashboard, this is where you get to see the general information before even you do anything. You also get to see your KCSE results and your student details, so you can verify it is actually your portal that you have accessed. Now, after you log in, let us go to the third step. The third step is choosing courses. But before we go to that step, I want to explain to you the different pages that you'll find, these pages that you find in the KUCCPS website. And we have the dashboard. I have explained what it is. Then we have the institutions. In the institutions, you'll find a list of all the institutions that are available in KUCCPS Portal. And they are arranged in the alphabetical order, so it is easy for you to find one of your choice. Yeah, here we have from the first one, Aberdare Teachers Training College, all the way to Z. So if I go to page 19, I'll find the last one is Ziwa Technical Training Institute. So we have a total of 474 institutions as per now that are under KUCCPS, and they include universities, colleges, TVET institutions, all of them, including the KMTC. They are all here, and you can choose any of your choice to see which programs they are offering, all the courses they are offering, and they are organized well. You can see the location or the county where that institution is. You can see the parent ministry, is it under the Ministry of Education or TVET? And then you can know the institution type, is it public or is it private? Because they have different funding models. And also you can see the category, is it a college or a university or another type of institution? So all that information you will access when you click on the institutions page. Then the third page is the all programs. Now, in all programs page, you get to see all the programs that are under KUCCPS. We have degree programs, and you can see all of them starting from law, business, engineering, and every program that is under KUCCPS, including music, French, geography, history, medicine, or health. Then we have the diploma courses that are under this program. We have the certificate programs, and we have the artisan programs. So depending on what you qualify for, remember for this one we said it is C+ and above. So if you have C+ and above, you should concentrate on this first column, going to diploma for second column, third column for certificate students, and then the fourth column for students who want to apply for artisan courses. Now you should choose based on your grade. Then the fourth page is the TTC programs. This is for those who want to apply for teaching. The TTC programs are the Diploma in Primary Teacher Education. So if you click here, you get to choose which institution you want to join and learn your diploma in teacher education. Then we have the fifth tab. The fifth tab is Open University of Kenya programs. Now, the Open University of Kenya, this is a university which you can learn virtually, like online. You don't have to go to a physical institution. You just learn from home. But so you will connect with the lecturers and you get your revision materials online. You will not attend any institution at all. For those students who want to learn virtual education, you can apply through Open University of Kenya programs. Then page number 6, we have application or revision, and this is the tab through which you'll be able to submit your details after you have selected the courses. Then we have the course basket. The course basket is after you choose a course, you place it in a basket, like the way you go to a supermarket and you take things, you place in a basket. The same way when you are choosing courses, you can place them in your basket, and then when you click in the course basket, you'll be able to see a list of all the courses that you have selected. Then you can narrow down to the ones you really want to apply for. Then the next page is transfer application. So after you apply and you are selected to a program that you do not want to join, there will be this tab. It will be very useful to those students who want to transfer to another institution or to a different course. Then finally we have downloads. There are materials you may need to download. And when I click on downloads, I have the TVET cluster document, degree cluster document, degree programs, degree program cutoffs. So if you download any of these resources, you'll be able to get more information about the specific programs that you want to join. Now, something very important here, you have to fill in your contact information before you proceed. So you will not be allowed to proceed with the application until you fill in your contact information, and that includes your personal email, the email of your parent, your phone number, the phone number of your parent, your national ID and that of your parent, and also you should fill in your county where you come from. So if you see your application not going through, you probably haven't filled in these details. So you are supposed to go to account settings here on this. This is the settings tab. When you click on settings, you'll be brought to this page. And here is a small form that you are supposed to fill in. Now fill it in and then submit. You can update it if maybe you have the wrong email or the wrong phone number and you want to update. That is also allowed. You can update it as you go on, or when you realize that you filled in the wrong information. But when you see your application not going through, you probably haven't filled in this section. So it is something very important to note. Now let us continue with step number 3. It is about choosing courses. This is a very important step because when you select the right courses, you'll have a chance to be placed in the program that you really want to join. Now, to choose your courses, one, you need to search for courses. On the KUCCPS dashboard, go to the program section. So click on all programs. After you click on all programs, you come to this first column. Now we have different categories of programs that you would choose. In cluster 1 we have law, cluster 2 we have business, cluster 3 social sciences, and so on up to the last one, which is religious studies and related. Now you are supposed to choose which area you are interested in before even narrowing down to the specific course. Which area do you want to join? Let us assume I want to join health related courses or medicine related courses. So I will go to cluster number 13, this one, and I will click on cluster 13 of all the courses that I can apply for. So for example, nursing is in number 13. We have Bachelor of Science Nursing. We have Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science. We have Environmental Science. We have Medical Laboratory Science and Technology. We have dental surgery, pharmacy. So if you want any health related courses, you can click here. And this is step number 3 because you may want to join maybe a field in health, but you don't know the specific course you would want to choose. Now you just come here, access this list and choose the one which suits you. And there are very many. We have page 2, page 3. So we have very many courses under health and medicine that you can choose from. And it is not just health and medicine. If you want to join business related courses, you do the same. So maybe if you want to do BCom, you should choose BCom in 3 different universities and 3 other courses. So you need a list of 4 courses. And the first course should be the one that you prefer most, and you should select 3 different institutions that are teaching that course. For example, if I want to do BCom, I will choose BCom, then I will choose 3 institutions, for example, JKUAT, KU, and then DKUT, the Dan Kimathi University. Now I will have one course in 3 different universities. Then after BCom, I will now go to number 4. Remember, number 1 to 3, it is the same course, different institutions. Then number 4, I will have now maybe BBA. Then number 5, I can have a different course, which is in a different program or a different school. And by school, I mean we have School of Law, School of Business, School of Engineering. Yeah, so you are supposed to have a list of different courses you can choose for. But for the first one, you must have a list of at least 3 universities that you'd comfortably join and take that course which you most prefer. Now remember, this is the most crucial step. You should take your time in selecting courses because this step determines your future education path. Remember that the course you choose, it is the one you are most likely to be placed in. So take your time during this step. You can consult your parents, look at your passion, what do you like to do, and then make sure that you choose that course which is most preferable for you. Now, if I click on Bachelor of Dental Surgery, now this is the page I'll find. we have 2 institutions that are offering Bachelor of Dental Surgery that are added as per now. And now what you should do is to check the institution type. Is it public or private? So if you want the funding model that is suitable for you, which includes scholarship, make sure that you choose a public institution. So if, for example, I would want to join Moi University for Bachelor of Dental Surgery, I will add to basket. So you click on add, and then here it shows added because I have already added this course to my basket. Remember we said that the course basket, this one here, it is the one which is holding all the courses that you have selected. And then if I would also want to join the same course in Nairobi, University of Nairobi, I will click on add. And before you add, make sure that you meet those cluster points. For example, this student has cluster of 21.728 and the required cutoff is 44.502. So definitely he has not qualified. Therefore, it is not wise to apply for this course. In fact, he should not apply. You have to look for a course that you have met the minimum cutoff point. So for any student who has 44.502 points, cluster points and above, they qualify for this course of Bachelor of Dental Surgery. But students who have below those points, you should not even consider applying for it because you will not be placed to the institution of your choice. Now, if, for example, I have qualified, I'll just add it to my basket. Then when you click on course basket, you'll find a list of all the courses that you have added. And then from there, you can narrow down to the specific ones that are best for you. Now, after you have selected all the courses that you would want to do, when you have a list of the courses that you want to do, make sure that you narrow them down to the favorite 4, and the first one should be the best, and make sure that that first one is selected in at least 3 universities that you would want to join. And then make sure that also you have 3 more courses which you would want to join. If you are not selected or if you don't have a chance to go to that first course, which others would you also be comfortable joining and in which institution? Make sure that you also choose that in this step number 3. If you want more details on how to choose courses, including for the other levels like the diploma, the certificate and the artisan levels, check out our channel. We have a more comprehensive video explaining how you can choose courses. Now let us move on to the 4th step. And step number 4 is submitting your application. Now that you have a list of all the courses that you have to do, we need to submit your application so that you can be considered or placed in the course that you have selected or the ones that you have submitted. In this step, click on application/revision. This is the 6th page. So when I click on application/revision, now you'll find first of all application instructions for the year. For example, here I have application instructions for 2025-2026 placement cycle. And you can read the instructions. They apply the step-to-step procedures that you should use to apply or to place those programs that you have already selected in step number 3. Now, after you read these instructions, it's important to read them. Click on Apply Now. And when you click on Apply Now, you'll be prompted to a tab where you can put the list of all the courses that you want to select. Now, I had already done that, so I will take you to the next tab, which is the application history. You can see my application history. It shows the programs that I have already selected. And remember, I told you that if you are a degree student or if you want to join a degree program, you should have similar course in 3 different institutions, because we have choice number 1, A, B, and C. Before you go to 3, 4, and 5, to 2, 3, and 4, we have number 1, A, B, and C. Now, in A, B, and C, you are supposed to have the same course but in different institutions. For example, this student has Bachelor of Science in Nursing in DKUT, JKUAT, and KU. So, same nursing course, but in 3 different institutions. That is important because you will not be allowed to put different programs or different courses in A, B, and C. It has to be the same course, but in different institutions. Now make sure that here you put the course that is your favorite, because it is the one you are most likely to be placed in, but not always. So number 2, 3 and 4 should also be courses you'll be comfortable joining, because I remember last year was, this is 2025, so last year 2024, most of the students we applied for were placed in option number 2, number 3 and number 4. So it is not always obvious that you'll be placed in choice number 1, A, B and C. Make sure that even choice number 2, 3 and 4 are courses that you'll be comfortable joining. Don't put any course here that you would not want to join. Make sure you have a list of 4 courses that you're comfortable joining, which are within your passion or what you want to pursue, the career that you want to pursue in life. Now for this student, for example, we applied for nursing as the first choice, and then we had law in JKUAT, in University of Embu, and also clinical medicine in JKUAT. We had those 4 courses, nursing, law. No, there are 3 actually. We have nursing, law, and clinical medicine, and she was comfortable joining in any of them. And this was last year. This student was placed in law, University of Embu. So remember that this is choice number 3. If it is a course that you're not comfortable joining, you might be disappointed thinking that you'll be placed in choice number 1. So make sure that all the choices are courses that you are comfortable doing. Now after you put your program codes, now when applying, when you click on apply now, you will not put the program name, you'll be putting the program code. For example, if it is DKUT nursing, I will put this code. For JKUAT, I'll put this code. So the codes are what you are supposed to have, not even the name. So you already know the name of your course and the university. Now copy that code, because it is the one you'll be prompted to put when you are applying. And then once you apply, you'll see the application history. The application history can be accessed once you have already submitted your application. Now let us move on to step number 5. And step number 5 is payment of the application fee. Now once your application is ready, you will need to pay the application fee. For the first time applications, you are required to pay 1,500, and if you are making revisions, you will be required to pay 1,000. Now when paying, there is option of the STK push, where you just put on the phone number of the person who will pay, and then they will be prompted to pay, and this is automatic. Actually, this is the best method. You just put in the number of the person who is going to pay, then they have that push message for them to pay. They will just put in the PIN, and then they will pay automatically. Once you pay, click on I have paid, and then you'll be taken to the next step. Now step number 6, confirm your application status. So in this step, you are just required to refresh the page and ensure that your application was successful. You must make sure that it was successful, because we have deadlines, and so that you won't think that you applied but you did not apply. Make sure that you have applied, and it will show you a message showing that you have applied successfully. Now, if you realize that you need to make any changes to your course selections, you can revise your courses before the deadline of the application date. Keep in mind that revisions are only possible during the specific revision window, so be sure to check KUCCPS website or portal for any available revision periods. Now, after you are done with this step, now the next step is to wait for the placement results. Congratulations, you have applied. So once you have applied, be patient and wait and see which program you'll be placed in. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and check out our channel for more videos.